Kauan on kärsitty ryssien valta, Suomen kansan vapautta suojellessa. Teräspajat Pohjanmaan, Urhot Kallin Karjalan, Jäämit ja Savon miehet rintamahan. Teräspajat Pohjanmaan, Urhot Kallin Karjalan.
Okay, we're getting Grognards. It's day 3, operation 3 on Motherland, and this is where we're playing Finns with hardcore AI as always, but very low economy, so the economy is very thinned out and a small map, so the campaign should be fairly short and tight, maybe 10 to 12 battles rather than one of these big long 30 battle campaigns I've been doing for a while. I'd quite like to just see what we can do by turning this over and keeping it small unit actions, which are kind of fun because you can see what's going on the ground. Anyway, we've reconfigured a force. We've taken the force from the last game, which we kept pretty much intact. Rifle squads, the mortar, the 37mm pack, 2 machine guns, but we've added now some field engineers so that we can get dug in, and a couple of flamethrowers with those so that we can embed some flamethrowers with the infantry squads, which gives them a bit more anti-tank punch. Then we've got the captured mortar. Oh, we've got a little captured BT here, but I think we can't resupply it. We don't have enough cash to resupply. But in phase 2, we've, despite what I was saying, I decided to go for the first of these little terrible Finnish tanks here. They're really slow. They walk at infantry pace. They're kind of World War I tanks, really, with a tiny little 37mm gun, because we are on the offensive. And then we've got 2 reserve rifle squads here, almost conscript rifle squads, but they have got a little embedded LMG in there, and some tank crews. See what we can capture. Okay, looks we're in Raputitsa. Let's take a look. Oh, we've got 2 options. What do we want? Do we want cash or we want research? I think we want research. And I think certainly we want 1-star risk at this stage in the campaign, so we can go for this one, whatever that is. That is Raputitsa, so let's pop in and take a look. So, Raputitsa, where are we? Where are we? Okay, so this has got the railway line here. This is open ground. There's some hills here with quite a lot of fortifications on them. We are attacking. What are we expecting the Russians to have? They're going to start to bring some artillery, some 76mm artillery against us, and they'll start to grade up the tanks. The BT2 we saw, so we might see BT5 and something a bit tougher. We're not near the T-34s yet, but this is all early war stuff with fairly low grade equipment. This is largely, the map is mix of woodlands, hilly woodlands with open fields, with this train line running down one point, and there are trenches and dug-ins. Yeah, 2 dug-in sections. That's a dug-in section. The black lines here you can see on the map are the trench lines. So if we just hit pause and we'll take a look. So we're deploying right down in this gully, which is great for us. We get a protected deployment zone. Things start to open up at that road, and then we've got some space on this hill ridge with lots of open ground in front of us, which is great for our miners. And we're covering that road here. That's nice. And mortars. That's very good. Right here, E, sandbags, close assault. But we've got to go straight in on that one, down that road, over that escarpment. Maybe we should take this one first, and this one is up on top of the hill. I like the hilltop one, because after that hilltop one we can roll down, and there's this trench line here, and we can start to swing down and make use of those trenches as a defended area. So I'm going to settle up first on this tree line here where the high ground is, and dig a couple of trenches and get myself embedded, and then we'll start moving forward. But I'm going to shift around to the right and in through this little village here, and then fight our way up to that hilltop. I'm going to leave this one intact and leave the force here on the hill to deal with any counterattacks. That's the plan. Let's go. So you boys up to there, and you guys on that ridge there, and covering that road. We'll put the 37mm. Do excuse me. I've got a bit of a cough thing going on at the moment. So 1, 2, 3 trenches up there. Let's get the mortar up there as well. Flamethrower. I think we need to occupy this little position here on the left. Let's get that mortar up to there with the ammo box. And machine gun over here covering that road well, so we got a couple of medics and another flamethrower. Flamethrower, we'll just put you over there while we're getting dug in and settled on this hill. Lie down, boys, and you can lie down. Okay, we'll get into close combat. Let's get calling 2 first. You boys, I want dug in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The speed of that tank, marvellous, eh? You can go down there. You're more infantry. I've got another jumping off point, another base point there. Get more infantry over to there. I think we want the heavier mortar on the assault, so that can come to here. We'll take the ammo. I think the infantry are running faster than the mortar than the tank. It's fabulous. Tank crew. Anti-tank rifle over to there. Second anti-tank rifle over to there. We're doing these trenches. Okay. E3 up there. Okay, engineers back to the road. E3 there. We've got a third trench being dug here. Come on, boys. Don't be lazy. Dig me one more trench here, right on that edge there. Machine gun in the middle. Okay, put that down and get that sandbagged. Okay, we've got a vehicle coming down. So we've got our 37. Get that sandbagged. That's got him. We've got him in our sights. That's 2 shots. Nice job. Nice job. Look at that. You get commendation medals for that. Where's the tank crew? Tank crew, get to there. See if you can pick that up. Great positioning. Okay, that tank's going to grind forward with you. We're just going to hold this position for the moment while we get ourselves organised. Okay, and you boys can do a trench there, flamethrower. I'd like you to cross over. I'd like you to cross the... Okay, infantry, come down here to that position there. Out in advance. And one of you, go and get that fixed up. And we need some more covering fire. What have we got here? Let's get that machine gun up there. Right, on this side.
Mitä pitää tehdä?
Nice level, nice level. Okay, we're going to occupy this location here.
Valmiina!
We've got some infantry.
No niin!
Okay, looks like they're defending this village.
Tässä ollaan.
Okay, let's get to this position here. Can't start with him. F
Mikä on
that.
tilanne?
I should just get a little bit
Eli
more.
paikalla!
Finnish tanks are great, aren't they?
Käskys tänne.
Okay, you boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get dug in. And let's bring that mortar
Isänmaan puolesta.
up just behind you. And the ammo. Nice. Okay. And you guys, you're no good behind that hedge.
Isänmaan puolesta.
But we do want to guard this from attack. So where are we going to put you? We're going to put you out on the right flank. 9 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get dug in there, and we'll take the anti-tank team
Mikä on tilanne?
just in case something comes rolling down that road. Put you on conceal there. All right, good. How are we doing with this?
Kelvollinen käyttö.
Oh, looks like you fixed that, you little sweetheart.
Hoituu.
Where's your buddies? Double Karen back here. Come on,
Isänmaan puolesta. Heti paikalla.
get in that. Okay. This is why I like to play this game from down this perspective. You just don't get the cinematics this game can deliver if you get too far ahead. Right, we've got to move now. We've got to move from our trenches.
Valmiina palvelukseen.
And we're going to move over to here.
Niin?
Mitä pitää tehdä?
Okay, that's the reserve rifles. Okay, so far so good.
Isänmaan
But
puolesta.
apart from that one scout, we're not getting much in the way of resistance. Right, let's move the...
Verta pakkiin.
Sekä asemissa! Kyllä.
Come on, get this round, get that round. That's got a nice big turret on it.
Se hoidetaan.
What is that? 45mm gun. That's a nice gun.
Ja sitten liikkuu.
Okay. So we're going to take this hedge line here as our new base of operations.
Valmiina.
And we're going to move this machine gun up behind these boys.
Käsky ymmärretty.
Flamethrower across the hill there. Get across the tracks. Cool. You can look after yourself. That's why we like flamethrowers. Alright, we'll keep the machine gun there.
Valmiina palvelukseen. Matkalla.
That's good.
Mikä tilanne?
Right, you wasted your time on that trench. Mate.
Paikalla.
We've already gone past that.
Käskystä.
That's good. And we've got a flamethrower. I'm going to put this flamethrower into this village. Just over there. You're good. And
Isänmaan
you're
puolesta.
the engineer. So our 2 engineers, let's put you together. Okay, we've made progress. And now we're starting to get Russian counterattacks, which is not a smart move when you're on the defensive. And particularly into that kind of killing zone. Okay, we want this machine gun now alongside that mortar.
Paikalla.
And you infantry, join your buddies over there.
Teidän käskystä.
Medics, get into protection. Engineers, get into protection. We might need you later. And anti-tank team.
Aina valmiina.
Let's take you to the next stage. There we go. There are Bex. Now, boys.
Täysosuma.
Okay. So we'll take some of these infantry and we'll just push our way through here into this building here, just moving slowly up this hill.
Onko kellä ammuksia?
And I think we've got a good enough grip on that.
Tässä ollaan.
Jätetään.
Push the tank up front.
Valmiina ollaan.
Put the mortar now into one of those.
Mennään.
And keep the ammunition there. This is small piecemeal stuff. Okay, we're going to advance to the next tree line, I think.
Aina valmiina.
So we're going to move to here, and that tree line, that across that open field. I'm hoping we're not going to hit mines. I've got a paranoid fear of
Isänmaa
mines
kutsuu
now.
pojat.
Move you to there.
Pysykää alhaalla.
Okay, go to the ground. Okay, we could do with a machine gun over here. That's a much stronger attack than we've seen so far. And we've got a tank. What kind of tank have we got? T-26. We've got a bigger gun than you, but you've got better armour than we have. Moving that way. You boys, go down, go down.
Asemia jätetään.
Vihollisen tankki!
Turret out of range. 170, 160, 150, there's range. That's got him. That's one hit. That's a second hit.
Ota siitä!
We've taken the
Se
hit.
tulee! Pansari!
He's out, he's out. Do we take damage?
Ilman puolesta.
Just to the wheel. Get that repaired.
Teidän käsky.
Okay, you infantry. Get up to there. Stop that being repaired and reoccupied. We want that one as well.
Aina valmiina.
Okay, we're going to move this.
Ampukaa niitä.
We're going to move this forward. The ground's amazingly undulating on this battle. Tank crew.
Huomio! Tässä on.
You boys get settled in there. Nice. Move that forward. Okay, it's just,
Huomio!
where are those? Where's that Russian infantry?
Mennään.
Just move that tank out to there.
Isänmaa kutsuu pojat.
Tässä ollaan.
It's anti-tank team. We'll keep you up there. Okay, what's happening here? Nice. Okay, you boys not in combat anymore, so let's get the machine gun over there.
Asemia liian.
And we've got another vehicle. And we've got another vehicle. What have we got?
Yritän.
Oh, that was an M27. Was it? No, that's an American scout car.
Teidän käsky.
Okay, put that gun down. Put that machine gun down. And your infantry get up there. Get this anti-tank gun. The enemy team's leading. Okay, they've got that. Just put another shell into that.
Valmiina käsky.
This is a bitter little battle.
Teidän käskystä.
Isänmaan puolesta.
Okay, we're going to make some progress up this hill. Up here.
Pakalla.
Into that gully.
Paikalla.
Okay, medics are back there. Alright, we're doing okay here.
Valmiina palvelukseen.
Okay, we're going to keep pressing towards the farmhouse. I think I want this mortar moving now.
Mikä on tilanne?
Herrat käskee. Korpis.
I don't want these infantry
Joo.
swinging slightly to their left
Valmiina.
into this open ground here. Let's take it to there. And over here. I'm looking for stuff that's lying down. Get around the back of him. Okay, infantry.
Valmiina.
Take 4 of you there. There's another big run.
Valmiina palvelukseen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Get dug in there. While that machine gun deals with that. I think we just lost our flamethrower. Yeah, we did. Okay, one of you want you to go and recover that. I was very fond of him. Go and get that flamethrower. There's a lot of... Get to there. You're very close to the victory location. That's what's going on there. That's why you got shot at. Just put you around there. You're going to hide there. That's fine. Right, we're going to keep moving. We're fighting on two big fronts here.
Isänmaan puolesta.
You need a buddy on that machine gun. Move it.
Isänmaan.
Well, what's happening here?
Aina valmiina.
Get your flamethrower out. In those windows and in those windows. I think that's it. I think you're out of ammo.
Ollaan.
Let's get you out of there.
No niin.
Good enough job. Yeah, penal rifleman.
Heti paikallaan.
Oh no, go down there. Just hang out there. Okay, we're gonna go. Are we gonna commit to this assault?
Mitähän siellä kotona pärjää?
I think we are.
Valmiina palveluksessa.
Helvetti kun väsyy täällä. Isänmaa kutsuu pojat.
Ertapak.
Coming for my rifleman. You are.
Isänmaan puolesta.
Get the machine gun up there. He's down, he's
Teidän
wounded.
käskystä.
And up to there and go down.
Mitä pitää tehdä?
Get the gun up there. We're in this now.
Valmiina.
It's not quite the way I intended it to go. Beautiful job with the machine gun.
Terveisiä Manneriin.
Teidän käskystänne.
Up to the top of the mound. Come on.
Anna murraa. Valmiina palveluksessa.
And get that down. Wow, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Okay, we may have been a bit overkeen there.
Varokaa! Panssari tulossa! Annu lähestyy! Panssarimaa!
Teidän käskystä.
We might need some help on this left-hand side. I need the mortar there, and then we need the ammo there. Where's our crew?
Paikalla.
I think the crew died.
Aina valmiina.
Okay, we've got that.
Mene vähän tuo. Mikä on tilanne?
Put that down, fuck's sake. Put it down. Nice position, boys.
Isänmaan
Right, medics to there.
paikalla.
One medic to here. We're going to have to cap this now. Up here, we're going to go for the assault. Okay, engineers, you're on repair duties.
Valmiina.
You get to there.
Valmiina ollaan.
You get to there. You've got another vehicle coming in there. Recruit that vehicle, so take that down.
Pansari tulossa.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Take it down. Take it down. Engineers. Anti-tank team. You're going to go into these buildings here. Get up to there. Not quite the way I wanted to go. 436. We would have moved a bit faster. These guys are calling for ammunition. Okay, we're getting a steep rush here. Deal with that, boys.
Mikä on tilanne?
Okay, your reserves, get to there. We just assume this can be dealt with.
Valmiina.
To there.
Valmiina ollaan.
You're a hero, man. Get him up.
Mikä on tilanne?
Medic, get him up and get him up. Come on, get this tank fixed. We're going to need it.
Paikalla.
We're doing good. Are these penal? No, they're just riflemen. Okay, back on the left-hand flank.
Tässä ollaan.
Are we running?
Valmiina palvelukseen.
We're running. That's great. Come on, crewman, get in there.
Mennään.
Teidän käskystä. Isänmaa kutsuu pojat.
Love these early war stuff. F to there. Just come back over there. Brilliant. Right, you two.
Mitä pitää tehdä?
Get on that. Get on that repaired.
Tässä ollaan.
Meanwhile, let's just cap this out. I think it's empty.
Niin.
Move the machine gun that way.
Valmiina.
Move the anti-tank gun that way. And move the ammunition up with them. Great, beautiful. Medic.
Niin. Aina valmiina.
Flamethrower, see if you can get some more gasoline there.
Niin.
Okay, we're going to get some counter-attack here, so we need to get into a counter-attacking position. That woodyard there seems a very good position for that.
Paikalla.
Kind of a crazy battle, folks. How are we doing for time? We're halfway through. Right, we're just going to get the left-hand side sorted out, and then we're going to move back over to the right. And that final assault up the hill with the trenches. And we want our...
Mikä tilanne?
Get the mortar up here. Everyone fill your boots with ammunition.
Mikä tilanne?
Get that repaired.
Teidän käskystä.
You infantry, we're going to swing around into this village. There we do.
Valmiina ollaan.
Medic, get with your buddy. Wham to the engineers. Okay. It's a shitty little tank, but it might be worth fixing. Your engineers, you're good at fixing things, you get there. And you can fix that M3A with its double Brownings. That's going to be very useful. Right, just being a bit patient here, but that's fine. You're going to crew this, you get to there. Right, while all that's happening,
Teidän käskystä.
let's move the mortar forward. So our next objective on this side, we're at 32 minutes, is a small squad.
Valmiina.
I want to take these trenches.
Paikalla!
Paikalla.
And you can come up through woods. Settle out there. What have we got back here? Flamethrower.
Isänmaan puolesta.
You can go scouting out on the right hand side, and you can go scouting with the anti-tank team that are also out on the
Isänmaan
right.
puolesta.
Get round to there. And we're going to come up and take control of this road. Just here. How are we doing over here?
Huomio.
Valmiina
Right,
käsky.
engineers, get that fixed. And you get that fixed.
Korjasuhteet.
What are you going to get? You're going to get some fixing kits from the mortar team. That's good.
Kelvollinen käyttö. Se hoidetaan.
Mikä on tilanne?
Käypä se hyvästi.
Are we running? Pretty much, more or less. Okay. Get that to there. I do want this fixed up.
Niin.
Keep moving down the road.
Onnistuu. Aina valmiina.
And the machine gun.
Valmiina palvelukseen.
Mortar over there. Ammunition with that.
Niin.
Flamethrower into the village.
Aina valmiina. Teidän käskystä.
What have we got here? That's good.
Valmiina ollaan!
I take it all back about those little Finnish tanks. They ain't that bad. Okay, you're now main assault troops into this village here.
Teidän käskystä.
Okay, you three. Get into there. Get into that trench.
Aina valmiina!
Käskystänne.
You boys flank this infantry. Mortars in operation.
Huomio.
Give that tank some support. You got ammunition? You've got ammunition.
Selvää! Hoituu!
That's mortar fire. Keep that mortar running.
Valmiina ollaan. Selvään tuu. Se pian jätetään. Isänmaan puolesta.
Nice.
Keskus tänne.
Okay, we're moving with this.
Isänmaan puolesta.
Are we rolling again? Wheel and transmission's a bit buggered. Is it?
Mikä tilanne?
No, engine's done. Can you repair that? No, you need another vehicle. Someone, I want one man.
Paikallaan.
Go and look in there. Run fast.
Heti paikallaan.
Oh, we got a heavy gun. Back down. Back down. Get out of that. Back down the slope. Back down the slope. Bail out, boys. And go to ground.
Viholliset tykistää.
And one of you start repairing.
Tässä ollaan.
Other two of you get in that trench. Meanwhile over here,
Teidän käskystä.
you look in there. Repair kits, that's what we need. Okay, we've got a very heavy gun there. And the only way we're going to deal with that is with mortars.
Valmiina. Käskystä.
And we need some medic. We take the casualty. One medic there. Up the side here.
Suojaan!
Because that gun will destroy our little tank there.
Paikalla.
That's the light mortar. That's not going to be a lot of use against that gun. Okay, we're getting that fixed up.
Käskys tänne.
Right, we're going to move fast down the side.
Käskys tänne.
I'm going to move fast with that.
Ne ampuu ihan lähelle.
I want mortar fire to take that down.
Siinä on tykkiä! Pysykää asemissa!
Niin.
We got a fire pit here? No.
Pojat.
Okay, we're just going to put that there. We'll put that mortar there. And where's our medic?
Isänmaan puolesta.
There's one.
Perkele.
Okay, we got some mortar fire on that gun. That's cool. That is cool. What is it? It's a 76, of course it is.
Matalana pojat.
Ne on pojat!
Vihollisen tykistöä.
Niin.
Okay, you're going to come up behind this. Good. We've got double mortars in play. Crawl. Down to there.
Yep.
Oh, this is open ground. Get some targeted mortar fire on that damn thing. Not close enough. Need to be closer.
Isänmaan puolesta.
Okay, to here. This is tricky.
Isänmaa kutsuu pojat.
Okay, we've got a protected position here, so I'm just going to put some infantry into this hole here.
Mitä pitää tehdä?
Mikä on tilanne?
Valmiina. Suojaan!
What have we just lost there? We just lost.
Jumalan tähden!
Come on. We're losing the mortar here.
Suojautukaa! Pikkulipu!
The mortar's down. Shit.
Tässä ollaan.
Up to there.
Paikalla.
That 76mm is temporarily down. It's time for the assault.
Isänmaan puolesta.
Up to here. And the tank.
Kyllä!
Come on, boys.
Hälytys! Tykistää!
Take that 76 down before it opens up again. Get some grenades on that. Take it down.
Aina valmiina.
Bring that scout car around the side, isolate it from the rear. And the BT from this side, from here. And roll that tank into town.
Mikä on tilanne?
Wow, that 76 gave us some grief. And take this from this side. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. Cool. Just roll that into town. You boys, grab that 76. Two of you,
Valmiina ollaan.
get on that mortar.
Heti paikallaan.
And two of you grab the ammo.
Huomio.
And you from there.
Tässä ollaan.
Huomio!
Get in there.
Mikä on tilanne?
Into there. Beautiful.
Teidän käskystänne.
Aina valmiina.
Up this side. Flamethrower into the woods. Just in case something's lurking out there. Where are you? There.
Aina valmiina.
Into there. And anti-tank team
Aina
along with the
valmiina.
flamethrower. Just cover that slope. That's cool. Right, what have we got here? We've got a medic.
Tässä ollaan.
You're on repairs duties, buddy. Get that fixed up. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with the way that game went, as you can imagine. Come on, let's get the victory. It was, well, it was. This was kind of. They were two separated, and that 76mm made a late appearance. This one here, took
Aina
damage,
valmiina.
yeah. But that mortar took care of it, and they moved it, and so they could. There we go. The mortar moved it. They moved forward, so they could catch the mortar that was hiding down in this lee here, and that killed the mortar crew. But that was slow and methodical. 45 minutes. I'm good with that. Right, let's get this final piece of equipment tidied up,
Niin.
and then we'll clear out of this battlefield. You get that fixed. You get that fixed.
Hoituu.
Anything else hanging about? I don't think so. What about weapons? We're looking for flamethrowers, and we're looking for. That's one.
Valmiina.
That's a flamethrower.
Isänmaa kutsuu pois.
Anti-tank rifle.
Huomio!
That's just rifles. Anything over here?
Niin.
Anti-tank rifle there. Can we get
Paikallaan.
this fixed up? No, we haven't got any trucks.
Valmiina palveluksessa.
Can we get that fixed up? And what about this area here, this field? Rifles. Machine guns. And here? No, it's all gone. No more flamethrowers, no more anti-tank rifles. No, there's nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Vehicle repaired.
Isänmaan puolesta.
Okay folks, I'm going to go over the battlefield. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, gaming grognards, we're back on this battlefield. We've just fixed up this 76mm, and this was the thing that really gave us some problems towards the end of the game, because it was in that position overlooking the flat ground there, and actually caught the mortar and knocked that out. Mortars were the only thing I could do to fight that. I hadn't got a weapon that could face off against that 76mm. I'm glad it's now in our arsenal. We did okay on capturing things. Actually, this little tank, despite my initial reluctance to use it, this one here, this little Finnish tank, it's slow, but it's reasonably well armoured, and it was great as an infantry tank. It moved forward with the infantry. Capturing the BA-6 early on was also cool. That helped us a lot in that attack, but we made it through, and so that's day 3, operation 3. Right, we're just going to get out of there, see what the result was. Let's go X, finish that. We won the match. 186, 26 to 86 kills, so that's what, say 30 and 80. That's 20% less than. That was good, and again we're on heroic with a bad economy, so let's say goodbye to that battlefield and crack on with the next one. This is going to be a short, tight campaign, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm loving it. 7 research points and 100 cash, 1 star, 4.6. Let's go. Let's just take a quick look. 7.8 research is all right for us. Where do we go? Well, because we are the Finns, and because it is we're on a defensive mission, and it's my favourite thing with the Finns is I'm going to go for the heavy engineers, because if you've not seen the heavy engineers before, they are just awesome. And that will do for now. What else we can do with the other 5? I want to start working on the artillery. We don't have artillery yet, and it's one of the big deals with the Finns is they come with a shed load of big guns to compensate for the poverty of tanks that they've got. So we're going to start working down the artillery line, but I'll think about that next time. I think we might have to come down here. The 76, the 84, the 105, all of these look like First World War models, but then we can get to the 120 and the 107, the 105, this stuff. So 2, 4, how many points have we got? 7. We could get to the 120. We can certainly get to the 105, and I think that's where we're going to go. We want some artillery in the mix, but if we're going to put artillery in the mix, then we also have to think about transport. So we're going to have to think about spending 1 on a supply truck to move this stuff around on the battlefield. But that's for next time. We'll come back, we'll make our decisions, we'll let you know how it fits out. But for now, once again, thank you so much for watching. It's so appreciated. That was a cool little battle. That was a really cool little battle. I'll see you guys soon. Certainly hope I'll see you on the next one. But until then, from me, from Gaming Grognards, once again, it's thanks for watching, and bye for now.
Kauan on kärsitty ryssien valta, Suomen kansan vapautta suojellessa. Teräspajat Pohjanmaan, urhot Kallin Karjalan, Jäämit ja Savon miehet rintamahan. Teräspajat Pohjanmaan, urhot Kallin Karjalan, Jäämit ja Savon.
It's Gaming Grognards.